After President Franklin D. Roosevelt showed interest in smaller aircraft carriers, and with the war being inevitable, 9 Cleveland-class light cruisers were heavily modified and converted into small light carriers. The hull mostly stayed the same, but a hangar with an island superstructure was added, and so the Independence class was created. These would be converted sooner than the new Essex-class fleet carriers. Each would displace 11,000 tons at standard displacement. Overall length was 190 meters, beam at 33.3 meters and draft at 7.9 meters. Propulsion would consist of steam turbines and 4 boilers, connected to 4 propellers, generating 100,000 horsepower. Speed was at 31.5 knots. An SC radar was added. Defensive armament consisted of 26 40mm Bofors guns. As said before, 1 hangar was added to the hull and 2 elevators were placed. Each could carry around 33 aircraft. Because of their speed, they could sail with the larger fleet carriers. Names of these ships would be Independence, Princeton, Belleau Wood, Cowpens, Monterey, Langley, Cabot, Baton and San Jacinto. They would be placed in the Pacific, supporting fleet carriers in raids as fast carrier task forces. All operated from late 1943. 8 of these ships would take part in the Battle of the Philippine Sea in mid-1944, and aircraft from Belleau Wood sank the Japanese aircraft carrier Hyo. In October of the same year, a single D-4Y dive bomber landed a bomb between the elevators of Princeton, and the bomb exploded in its hangar. Fires broke out and spread across the ship. The Cleveland-class cruiser Birmingham sailed to Princeton to help put out those fires, but a large explosion caused massive casualties on both ships. The light carrier would later be scuttled. After the war, in May 1950, Baton was recommissioned and took part in the Korean War. She was scrapped in 1961. Monterey would be recommissioned in the same year as Baton, and would be used as a training carrier. She would be scrapped in 1971. Independence was used in the nuclear tests of Operation Crossroads. She would survive both bombs and was scuttled in 1951. Cabot was transferred to Spain under the new name of Détalo and would be scrapped in 2002. Langley and Belleau Wood would be transferred to France under the new names of Lafayette and Bois-Belleau. Both would be scrapped after 1960.